There is power behind every story we carry within. Every tragedy, no, yes, laugh, victory. And every testimony that is incubated within our souls have power. The power to transform, from tragedy to crown, from obstacle to opportunity. And all the moments in between make us wiser. Watch Candid Conversations with Charisa for impactful, unheard moments that will certainly spark your power and inner truth to shift, heal, and restore your life. It's time to get real, uncover, unlock, unpack, set free, and increase the dialogue to change a life. We all start somewhere and end in places of destiny. Get ready for the long-awaited Candid Conversations with Charisa.
We are back. Candid Conversations with Charisa, Season 5, the anniversary celebratory season, and I am excited. Your host, Charisa Monroe Wilborn, and I am so happy to bring to you a season where we have conversations on leadership and change, leadership and me, leadership having no age limit. It is all about leadership. Why? Because it's all about you. I'm all about making sure that you are taking care of you in order for you to take care of others. Why? Because our purpose is so much bigger than us. In this season, we're going to have so many special guests, and I'm so excited to bring to you not only knowledge from myself and my experience, but knowledge from other great leaders so that we can help you change your life. Stay tuned for powerful episodes coming up right now. My viewers and friends, welcome back to the anniversary season of Candid Conversations with Charisa. We have just been going so great and so strong and so powerful in the season so far. And as you know, I always have amazing, powerful, great, wonderful guests. And we have another guest here today, and her name is none other than Tiffany Walton. Tiffany, thank you so much. Finally,
I know.
We've been trying to make this happen for
a
while.
Yeah.
But I think everything happens in just the right time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is perfect season, and I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you for having me.
You made the sacrifice, and I don't want to let that go unnoticed or unacknowledged. So thank you very, very, very much. And we can dive right in. We've been talking about leadership this season, and it's very, very dear to my heart. But not just leadership as, you know, those surface conversations as we know it. Leadership, like literally leading from the inside out. Mm-hmm. From self first to out versus the outside in. What people have to say and them giving you worth, but you knowing your worth already. And I've watched you, when you and I met, to me, you was just a praise and worship director. Beautiful voice, by the way. And then over the years, I've watched you just blossom into having a child, and then you went from that to establishing your own business, online store. I have everything that you have created and designed. And then you're just out there. Your social media following is growing. And then the messages that you are, that's the reason why I buy everything that you create. It's because there's a message that you don't only create a t-shirt. You don't only create a bag. You don't only create a hat. You create a movement. You create a message. The save and savage, the purpose of popularity. And so I want to talk about those today and where those messages came from. So tell us a little bit about yourself, and then Homenos is the name of your company. I've never heard the name before, never heard the word before. I tried to look it up. I even read the definition, and it still didn't give me the full effect of the name. So tell us what Homenos means.
So Homenos is, like you mentioned, I am a praise and worship, director. I'm a worshiper to my core. And so Homenos, it's a Greek word, and it means praise of song to God. So when I was looking for a name for the company, I was like, okay, that's perfect. I love to shower God with my love language, which is singing, but the brand as a whole is a modern Christian lifestyle brand to remind people to live their worship out loud. So that's the name.
So Tiffany gonna kill me, okay? She gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Who wants to hear Tiffany sing?
Oh.
Anybody want to hear Tiffany sing alive? Come on, Tiffany, give us something. Actually, you mentioned Can I say? Okay. Give us a line. Let us hear this beautiful worship voice that you have.
I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you that I love you more than anything. I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything.
Yes, that is my girl, Tiffany. When I started to listen to Tiffany sing all day, I had her as one of my guest singers on an event that we did about a year ago, and it was just so amazing. So home knows is worship to God, and then you expanded that into selling messages, putting forth messages for people to declare. To me, they have been conversation starters. And I have bought every one from Saved and Savage to, what's the other one? The first one was it?
Worship is not a look, it's a state of the heart.
It's a state of the heart.
Yes.
State of the heart.
Yes.
Bought myself and my husband a shirt. And these were the first shirts that came out.
Yes, ever.
So they had like the
raw hem.
saggy type of hem kind of neck. It wasn't a regular crew neck or regular shirt neck. And so I bought one for myself and my husband. And so it made for a loose, wider shirt neck. And he was like, he wore the shirt, but he didn't like that extra chest and neck it was giving. And he was like, I'm not doing this. And he said to you, make sure you have shirts that
look
are
out for the men. I listened.
Yes, and since then you've gone to do unisex shirts, and the Saved and Savage one I love. I recently bought a purse, purpose of popularity. I was in the airport wearing this purse the other day, and just random people, just walking through, strangers, and I'm talking African American, blacks, whites, Asians, they would just stop and say, man, I love that. I love that message. I love that. Oh, that's perfect. Or you just see them look. And not everyone is going to be able to wear this and wear it proud. They're going to wear it and then turn on the backside so you can't see it. But I'm perfectly fine with messages like this. And they said, what does that mean? So let's start with Saved and Savage. And everyone can wear Saved and Savage. And before I give my rendition of what I think it means or what it means to me, what did it mean to you as the creator?
I'm on the stage, I'm out front a lot, but I was very timid. I was timid in my walk. I was timid in showing all of the gifts that God put on the inside of me. And one day I just woke up and I was like, I want to be bold about everything that God put on the inside of me and everything that He wanted me to go after. So that's where the savage came in. It's like, no, I want to be a beast. I want to be ferocious about my walk with Christ. I want to be ferocious about the purpose and why He has put me on this earth and for Him to shine through me. So it's saved plus savage. Like, I don't want to be timid. I want to go after every single thing. So that is what the message meant for me and why I put it out into the world.
Absolutely. And sometimes that's a misconception that in order to be saved, you can no longer be loud and out there and showing a little leg as I'm showing today. And, like people think saved is being boring, and being monotonous and being plain. And so I like that savage is what brings. No, I can still be saved, still be modest, as my aunt is here in the audience, and still be, like you say, ferocious and bold and strong. Savage brings the color to, it brings the edginess. Like
I like to say, if you think it's boring, you're not doing it right.
Like
you have to, it's fun.
And then you're not enjoying it.
So fun,
Why can't I be saved and following the principles of God enjoying life the way he would have me to enjoy, without disobeying him. Like, who says I can't?
It's possible.
Who
It's
says
so
I can't
possible.
love him with all of my heart and worship him with everything I do in my purpose? Like, as leader, like even as leaders. And then there's this misconception that you can't lead people, especially in the world that we're in, Tiff. We're in a world where savage alone is what's selling.
Yes.
Sex is selling.
Yes.
Drugs is selling. Mental health, poor mental health and that's selling. Saved by itself isn't selling. God by himself, and they're wanting to move God out of everything. That's not selling. And to know that there are still a few of us and other people left who say, I can be both. I can be both. And I don't have to be for everybody.
And you don't have to compromise.
And you don't have to compromise.
You don't have to compromise.
You don't have to compromise. And so I love, when I say I love the Save and Savage, thank you very much for my hat. And we will be letting you know where you can get some of these merchandise from, because I think it is a bold statement. It takes bold people and savage people to be able to wear a saved message. Ooh, let me say that again.
Yeah.
It takes a savage person to be able to wear saved.
Yes. Yes.
And because not everyone is going to want to stand for what they believe in, especially when that's not popular.
It's not popular.
So let's talk about purpose over popularity. This is probably one of my favorites. And I'm going to say it's one of my favorites because you put it on a purse. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to get this purse to support Tiff. And I love the message. It was this, purpose over popularity. And then the other one was, I'm not your average church girl.
Right.
And so I said, I'm going to get this one. I said, oh, I'm going to go online and get a purse. And I went online and clicked purse and saw the price. And I was like, Tiff, is the price on here correct? Like, you sure I didn't make a mistake? And you said to me, the price is correct. And then you said, and then you justified. They're not just stamped on or ironed on. Each purse is handmade, hand painted by you. So let's talk about the message, your heart behind it, and why you chose to go what I'm going to call not the easy route for creating it.
So first, purpose over popularity. I think what we're walking into and how we're trying to show up in the world, or how I'm trying to show up in the world, it's nothing popular about it. It would be easy for me to go and start a boutique and do, just all of the trendy things. This is not trendy. So I was like, no, I just can't walk like that. That's not what God called me to do. So it's his purpose over the world. It's his purpose over what everybody else say we can do. It's his purpose. So purpose over popularity, that's where the message came from. To hand paint it, God just dropped that in my spirit. I can't even take credit for that. I cannot take credit for any of this. You said earlier, she started an online business and I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing about vendors for handbags. I knew I wanted a great product for my people, for my tribe, for the community. I knew I wanted it to be a statement piece. I wanted everyone, first of all, the collection is called Set Apart. So I wanted each bag to be created for the individual who could connect themselves with the message. So every time you order a bag, I'm hand painting it. It's just for you. So I wanted that experience. I wanted that. I wanted to be exclusive and set apart from anything else that was on the market.
And I enjoyed this. It took me a while to take it out because it was expensive. It wasn't a $10 purse. It wasn't even a $100 purse. It was a purse. And so I didn't want to just wear it out and about. And I'm more of a home worker now, so I'm not really out in the streets. And if I do go out, I'm just going to the gas station or visit a friend. So I'm not all decked out and dressed. And I remember saying to you, you may have asked me, how do I like the purse? Have I worn it yet? And I said, I love it. I haven't worn it yet. I'm waiting for the good time, a good outfit. And you was like, girl, take your purse and wear it. I don't need anything special.
No.
It don't need a special occasion.
No.
It don't need a special outfit. And I didn't say this to you. I'm like, this girl coming for me? Did she just literally come and check me? Like, I totally felt convicted. And I'm like, man, that is so true. I don't need a particular time, occasion, event, outfit. Like, just take it and wear it. And so I finally did. And gas station, friend, just to the grocery store, I don't care what, that purse is on me. And then when I wore it, like I said, in the airport, and people started coming and just saying, man, I love that, I love that. Then I realized, that's when God showed me, this isn't for you.
Yeah.
You've been stopping and blocking this message from being seen by others.
That was the purpose. I'm getting teary-eyed just hearing you just say that, because I wanted to make statement pieces that were going to start conversations. When people say, what is saved plus savage? Oh, that's giving me a chance to talk about my Savior. What is purpose over popularity? What has God put in your heart? So it's ministry through everything. It's a lifestyle brand. So to hear that it is, it's impacting people, or people are coming up and starting these conversations, that's exactly what He showed me that it would do.
And I've seen so much leadership in you now. Like, so much of your leadership show up. But yet I hear you say, when you started the company, you had no idea what you were doing.
No idea.
And I think about myself, when I started taking my business from what it was to training and development and moving into areas that I haven't started yet. I still don't know what in the world I'm doing. What in the world? But I'm saying I have to at least make a step.
Yes.
And so you said, yes, God, I'm gonna make a step. And then everything starts to fall into place, because at the end of the day, purpose is so much more important than our feelings.
Our fear.
More important than fear.
More than important.
And there's so many leaders, especially the emerging leaders, that struggle with the I don't know, the unknown. So when you struggle with the unknown, you don't make a move, you don't make a step, you're at a standstill. And I remember being at a standstill at a point in my life because I didn't know. So because I didn't know, I didn't want to fail, I didn't want to fall, until I realized, no, failure and falling is actually a part of the growing process as a leader.
Yes. And I failed a lot.
We all do. And
but you get the lesson.
You
get the lesson.
You get the lesson.
Yeah.
And you mentioned, so at the back of the purse, it says, oh, this one doesn't have it. At the back of of the purse, it actually says, set apart, like it has written on there.
Set apart.
And so that's the other message that I have a shirt that says set apart. And I love that, and that's actually self-explanatory. That's probably the most self-explanatory message that you have, at least I'm hoping, because we are set apart as kingdom citizens, as children of God, as leaders. Like, as leaders, your purpose should set you apart from not just the other person sitting next to you, but from the other leader sitting next to you. You and I can have a conversation because I do what I do purposefully, you do what you do purposefully, and we get to have a conversation on those two gifts and talents that we can share. And my light isn't outshining yours, and your light isn't outshining mine. If anything, we're making the world even brighter.
Yes, yes.
So why did Set Apart come up, and then why did you keep it and make it a brand that actually transcends across all the other messages?
I was that person dimming the light that God put on the inside of me. And He showed me that there are other people out there that is doing the same thing. And it's an insult to not allow His glory to shine through you, to not recognize that we are set apart. And when He put gifts, and we're the vessel. So when He has all of this on the inside and He's given us these assignments and we sit on them, we're not being set apart, we're just blending in. Like, we're just not living, not walking in purpose, not doing anything. So set apart it was like, you are set apart. No one has your gift. No one has your purpose. You have to do what he called you to do. So be set apart and go after that thing. That's it. That's it.
That's it. Be okay with being different. Be okay with being unique. Yes. I was going to have you give a 60-second message, but no, we started with your voice. I want to end with your voice, Tiff. Do you mind? I know she's going to kill me. But please, to our viewers, do you mind singing a 60-second line of another song that is dear to your heart?
I love this one. Give me you, everything else can wait. Give me you, I hope it's not too late. Lord, give me you. Lord, give me you. Lord, give me you. Oh, Lord, give me you.
Absolutely. Tiffany, that was beautiful, beautiful. And if you are interested in these messages, if you are interested in not only wearing but declaring these messages to your life and the world, the message of saved and savage, the message of purpose over popularity, of being set apart, click on the website below. You will be able to get access to all merchandise by Tiffany, by Whom Knows, and you will be able to not only wear it for yourself, but share it with family and friends. If you are anything like me right now, you're probably sitting saying, man, how do I get there? How do I become this great leader that Charisa and Colin and all of the guests on this show is talking about? And all we've been doing is talking to you about our life experiences. We've been talking to you about the journey. We've been talking to you about the growth that we've been going through. And we've been just giving you a spoonful of how you can change your life from just being a good leader to being an extraordinary leader. If you are ready to be fed with a bigger spoon, if you're ready to go deeper and dive deeper into how can I be an extraordinary leader, and I want to take that journey with you, and I would love for you to take that journey with me. And I am developing a program just for you starting October so that you can actually dive deeper, so that you can get the how-tos, the action steps on how can I be an extraordinary leader while being an imperfect individual. And the name of the program is The Total Imperfect Leader, created just for you. Just a few years ago, I was tired of feeling burnt out. I was tired of not having anyone or being afraid to ask for help. I was so stressed out from poor leadership ruining my life until I realized I was one decision away from just being a regular good leader to being an extraordinary leader. And I started that journey a few years ago, and now I'm standing here with you, becoming and still operating as an extraordinary leader. And I want you to be an extraordinary leader just like me. I'm going to take you on a short but powerful journey for 7 weeks, 7 modules, just for $177 for a value that's over $2,000. This perfect investment is just for you because I tried to figure out how can I make it so available and accessible to people to say, yes, I would like to be an extraordinary leader and not just settle for a regular good leader. We have so many good leaders around, but the world needs extraordinary leaders who are ready to develop themselves, who are ready to impact, who are ready to influence and have a blast while doing it. I don't want you to just be working. I don't want you to just be putting in the hours and toiling and actually tired at the end of the day that you can't enjoy your life. Because guess what? Your girl, she's enjoying her life. And I want to show you how you get to find the perfect pace to make a change, to be influential and impactful and still enjoy your life. Visit the website at charisamonroe.com/leader. That's www.charisamonroe.com/leader for more information and to sign up before registration closes. Join this journey with me and let's walk down that road of becoming who? extraordinary leaders. You have just watched another great, powerful, life-changing episode of Candid Conversations with Charisa. And I hope that you are ready to take the necessary actions to make your life so much better and so much different starting today. Don't wait to take the action that's needed to make yourself a much greater leader than you are right now. For those that are following you, for those that you are leading, they are so waiting for you to be an extraordinary individual. Stay tuned and come back next week for another great and powerful episode with your host, Charisa Monroe-Wilborn. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, and don't forget to comment. I love reading your comments. I love hearing from you. I love when you join the conversation. See you soon.